So welcome again. I'm just using this one to celebrate the World Immunization Week. Um, yes, it started on the 24th of this month. That's 24th April, and it's going to last until 30th of this month. And the theme for this year's World Immunization Week, they usually call it WIW 2025, is immunization for all is humanly possible. Of course, one of those things that I tell people, because one of the issues why people have we are experiencing a lot of hesitation. A lot of people are being hesitant in taking immunization, let alone new vaccinations that come around like HPV, that's human papilloma virus vaccine. A lot of people are actually refusing to take some of these vaccine, and this could be as a result of misinformation. Of course, social media is one of the most powerful tools that a lot of people use to pass information, whether even the information they don't even know anything about. They dish out knowledge that they are not grounded in. A lot of people actually say things that they don't even know anything about. Some people actually shared other information that they believe that their celebrities are sharing, which might be something that is not entirely true. There was a time I was watching one of the skit, one of the most popular health skit maker. He was saying he was showing a particular video of himself saying some things, and he said, this particular video that you are looking at, you'll be surprised that it wasn't the one. It was actually AI that was saying some of those things. When I saw the video myself, I was surprised, but for someone who knows, I believe that it cannot be the person actually talking in that particular video. So, and when he came out to actually debunk the fact that he wasn't the one in that video, yes, I knew he wasn't the one in the video. But the question is, how many of us and today can actually dictate what AI would do? Because it's just like you have to put patterns together before you can actually dictate whether some of these things are actually fake. Apart from generative AI, we also have a lot of things that can actually cause hesitation when it comes to the issue of accepting immunization or accepting HPV vaccine or polio vaccine or the rest of them. In fact, I believe that despite the fact that we are facing a lot of problem with malaria, I believe a lot of people will still refuse to take malaria vaccine by the time it is available, because based on certain things, you have beliefs. Our life, culture is a way of life, and of course some of those things that make up our culture is religion, the way we eat, our belief, our norms, and the rest of them. These are part of the things, and I want to say that a lot of people are actually hesitant of taking some of this vaccine or immunization because of the religion. I'm not pinpointing on a particular religion. For me, I want to say both Christian religion and Muslim religion are, we have people some segment of these religions that believe in the fact that they should not take, in fact, including traditional religion, that they believe that they shouldn't take injection. Anything that is coming from injection, whether you put it in their mouth, whether you use syringe or whatever, they don't want them because they believe that certain things are attached to them. Also, we have some that are actually conspiracy theories such as the Western world are actually looking for a way to reduce the number of people in Africa. These are part of the things that a lot of sometimes when I say some of these things, I want to smile. Of course, these are just theories. These are just unfounded theories, and of course they are actually not true in the real sense of it. You imagine a world without immunization and vaccines, what do you think that kind of war would be? Okay, let me give you a good example. In the past, we have a lot of people who, a lot of mother that give birth to children, like they give birth to like 18 and they only have one that is surviving. My father used to tell me some of these stories, and even himself, after understanding, he was saying that maybe in those days, maybe those things that actually took away those children are things that can actually be prevented. So that is why it is important for us to know that vaccines and immunizations are tools for preventing those things that we can actually prevent. Taking vaccine for polio, it means that you can actually prevent polio. Taking vaccine for meningitis and the rest of them will actually protect you from them. And of course, we talked about during the time of COVID-19, we also take vaccine for COVID-19. COVID-19 vaccine was all around the place and it protected a lot of people. And of course, so I want to say this to our people. We need to understand that the immunization or vaccines, they are safe, they are tested, and most of them are free. Of course, before you can say something is free, you have to go to government centers. We have primary healthcare centers where all these things are. Go there, and of course, you will see that these vaccines are free, and our people are the people giving us this injection, and they would never want anything bad to happen to us. So I'm talking to us, our people, our mother, our father, my uncles, and my friends. Don't let those things happen to you. Take vaccine. Encourage our younger ones to take vaccines, especially HPV vaccine. The HPV vaccine will protect our girls from cervical cancer, possibility of having cervical cancer. Anytime you hear the word cancer, it is something that we need to run away from. In fact, the pain of having a cervical cancer is actually very unbearable, is unthinkable, is something that should not happen to anyone. And therefore, if there is opportunity for anyone to prevent it, then let's do this. And also, for those who are for those who are ripe for taking their children for immunization, routine immunization, please let's observe this. My name is John Oluwafemiola, and I'm using this to commemorate the World Immunization Week 2025 with the theme, Immunization for All is Humanly Possible. Thank you.